Okay, so you want to talk to somebody about football. What is the first question you ask? Well, it is probably, who do you support, or what team do you support? And the answer, well, there are many answers, but one possible answer, the basic answer is, I am a Liverpool fan, a Real Madrid fan, a Manchester United fan, a Chelsea fan, a Chelsea supporter, a AC Milan supporter. So there are many possible answers, but what is the difference between a fan and a supporter? Do you think there is a difference between a fan and a supporter? Well, when I was younger, my mum told me that a supporter was different, because when I was young, I would be laughing and joking with my family who are Everton fans, and sometimes they would get quite passionate and emotional about it, and my mum would tell me to be careful, they are supporters, you are a fan. And that is because they were season ticket holders. So they went to every match. They would go home and away. They would follow Everton at home at Goodison Park, and they would spend money. They are more actively interested and participate in the club. But me, my mum said, you are a football fan. You are a Liverpool fan. They are Everton supporters. So for me, I think a supporter is stronger. It's somebody who is actively or financially interested in the club. Maybe you disagree. Please comment below. Okay, so I know in Spanish and in Portuguese they have a suffix, ista, which means you are a fan of that club. So Madridista is a Real Madrid fan. Flamenguista is a Flamengo fan in the Brazilian league. In Liverpool there are two teams. There are Liverpool and Everton. So I don't know any other suffixes for other clubs in the league, but for Liverpool you can say you are a Liverpudlian, and for Everton you are an Evertonian. Coming from Liverpool, there is always a question that people ask you whenever you meet somebody who is from the city or is from a different part of the country. The question that they ask you is, are you a red or a blue? Red or blue, basically. One possible answer is, I am a staunch red, and I like this adjective. I only know this adjective because of football, and to be a staunch red or blue means you are very loyal, you are committed to that cause or religion or political party. You are a staunch red, for example. Or you could say you are a die-hard red. I am a die-hard Liverpool fan. I am a die-hard Manchester United fan. I am a hardcore AC Milan fan or supporter. I am a dyed-in-the-wool. So this is a phrase which means, again, you are very loyal. If you are dyed in the wool, you are strong in that colour. So I am a dyed-in-the-wool Chelsea fan, for example. Or you could say you are a Chelsea fan through and through. So through and through is a nice phrase. It means through bad times, through good times. I am a Chelsea fan no matter what, through and through. Some more vocabulary related to fans is an ultra. So an ultra is usually on the continent, we say, in Europe. The UK is in Europe, but we mean like in Italy, in Spain, in Poland, and they have ultras, very passionate fans who are very loyal to the team, and they go to every match and they sing for the 90 minutes. They are ultras. But in England, we don't use this word, really. A word to describe English fans is a hooligan. And this came about in the 80s, in the 1980s, to describe mostly you British fans who went, or English fans who went to different countries in Europe, and they used to drink all day, fight and cause chaos, cause mayhem in that country. They were known as hooligans. But it has changed a little bit. In the UK, it has changed a lot actually, and this does not happen with British fans anymore. The hooligans are maybe the European ultras who go to different cities and like to start fights with different nationalities, or they like to start fights with English fans because the English fans have a reputation as being hooligans, but it is not so common anymore. In England or in the UK, they have a phenomenon called casuals. So this again started in the 1980s, and it came from football teams playing in Europe, and then the fans bringing back designer clothes, so Lacoste, Sergio Tacchini, because they did not want to be identified by the police or the authority as being a hooligan. So they would wear casual clothes, Fred Perry, Stone Island, and they maybe start fights. They are known as casuals. They can go into rival fans' pubs and areas and start fights because the police cannot identify them as being following a particular club because they are not wearing the club colours. This is common in English football stadiums. A lot of people don't wear the club's colours. They just dress in casual clothes because that is the fashion, really, to attend football matches in the UK. Okay, some negative vocabulary now, and a glory hunter. So a glory hunter is a fan who follows a team just because they are winning. Maybe it is not your local team, but maybe because the team has success, you follow that team, so you are a glory hunter. I think in Germany they say a fashion fan. So you follow a team just because it's fashionable and they are successful. A similar word, a more old-fashioned word, you don't hear it so much now, is a fair weather fan. So a fan who changes teams very quickly. Usually this phrase is a fair weather friend. So it means that you are friends with somebody if they are doing well, or maybe you change friends easily. And it can be used in football too. Or, I see this now in comments, a plastic. I don't use this so much, but I see it written in comments. So a plastic is a fan who maybe is a glory hunter and is not a real fan, and they just follow a club because they are successful. Some more vocabulary here. The prawn sandwich brigade describes fans who maybe go to football matches not to watch football, just because they have a free ticket. Usually they are in the luxury boxes, or it's a corporate ticket in the hospitality area of the stadium, and they don't know what's happening on the pitch. They just go to have some nice fancy sandwiches, some drinks. They don't watch the football, they don't support the team. Roy Keane famously said it, the prawn sandwich brigade. Or another negative word is day trippers. So day trippers are not season ticket holders. They don't go home and away. They go to attend a football match once a year, once every 10 years. But clubs want them. So now Liverpool wants them. I was a season ticket holder, but they moved my season ticket position to a much higher seat, a much worse seat. So I was row 28, perfect view, halfway line, just behind the dugouts, just behind where the coaches sit. It was perfect, but they moved my seat to row 77 and on the side of the stadium because they wanted this area, this perfect position, to be the hospitality seats for the prawn sandwich brigade, for the day trippers, the people who have the hospitality tickets. They spend a lot of money at the match. They buy scarves, they buy more things, and it's a more expensive ticket. So yeah, clubs want more revenue, so that's what they did to me. That's why I am not a season ticket holder anymore. Also, half and half scarves, so the day trippers usually buy some souvenirs because they don't go to the match often. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, so they buy a scarf, and usually it's to remember that match. So yeah, that's what happens. It's a lot of football clubs in England now. You have a lot of day trippers, and it's revenue for the clubs. It's okay. There is a lot of passionate fans for these football clubs. They are international. They are global clubs. So that's what happens when you are popular. It doesn't bother me. Do you have any words for these in your language? Do you agree with me about fans and supporters? What team do you support? Please comment below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.